Hello everybody, this is Piteio from Veil of the Ages, and for this video I have the pleasure of being with the lads from Proxy Table Gaming, notably Hyper G. Hello Hyper G.
Hello, how you doing?
And Lucky Sixes.
Hey.
I was counting actually on introducing you in the opposite order, as
Yeah.
balancing what
He
usually
always goes
happens
first, doesn't he?
on your channel, and then just habits
Yeah.
kicked in.
I have to take second fiddle all the time, but hey, that's all right.
As if.
All right,
You know it's all about you.
the star. So tonight we're gonna play the arena games for the very first time actually. So I'm very thrilled to have the PTGs here on the channel for this very important, to me at least, video.
Honoured to be here. Honoured to be here.
Yes.
Yeah, it is groundbreaking for wargaming.
Let's see how it goes. Let's see if it really justifies the insane amount of hours that I've put into this project. Hopefully it doesn't fall into the water. But the plan is to play 3 matches for this first session, and the matches will be played with some of the characters that you see here on the screen. And we will have a choice between Kuulima's Deceiver from the Demon Legions, an Overlord from the Infernal Dwarves, High Prince from the Highborn Elves, Feral Orc Warlord from the Orc Goblins, there's a Doom Lord from the Warriors of the Dark Gods, a Duke from the Kingdom of Equitaine, a King from the Dwarven Holds, and then there's a Giant from created by one of the community members, by Mercenary Armies, especially for the arena. And the way this works is that we will do a roll-off, and you will alternate in deciding which player is going to take which gladiator. So if you want, you can now move to the to this part here where you have this black circle, and if you press on a 1, it's going to roll a die for you so that you can do the roll-off. So Lucky Sixes goes first, rolls a 5.
Nope.
No,
I think that was me actually. Sorry, I got eager.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait for it.
All right. That's good. All right. So Hyper G has the first choice, and what we can do is to move to the choice bay here, where we have all of the symbols. And so Hyper G, you can move your first choice.
Yeah, it's going to be the Feral Orc War Boss.
Yeah, bring it on.
Loyalty to the Greenskins.
Well, I'm going to go against my loyalties and go for a big one of the big guys.
Ooh.
I think I'll choose the Doom Lord because he brings doom to you.
Fair enough. Well, I will counter your big dude with another big dude and go for the custom big lord. There you go.
I was just going to pick the biggest one. Like I said. Right, who's the next biggest? I'll have the Kuulima's Deceiver.
Demon Legions for Lucky Sixes. All right.
Okay. I feel like I should now take your High Prince away.
You dare.
I do dare.
That's
I do dare.
the spirit. That's absolutely the spirit.
I'll have the High Prince.
Can't believe you went there. Whew. I'll take the Duke. Raphael. Because he's mounted, so he's the biggest.
So
the other 2 are dwarves.
We're left with the 2 dwarfs, yeah. Okay, I'll take King Fanar.
Old Haristo. And I'll take the Overlord, because it's like a Doom Lord. I'm going to lord you.
Lords, yeah, you're lordly.
Absolutely, there we go.
All right, excellent. So now we have 4 gladiators each. I mean, of course, the selection process makes a lot more sense if you know exactly the kit and the special rules and the equipment for each of these, but this would make the video excessively long, so...
Oh, we're not going to worry about those details.
Right?
Yeah.
It's the PDGs, right?
Needs details.
Let's wing it. So now, since Hyper-G in red started the selection of the gladiators, that means that Lucky Six is now in green, can decide which one of Hyper-G's gladiators goes back into the middle, because it's going to be discarded from the arena games. And we will discard 2 gladiators in this way, each.
2 gladiators.
2 each, yeah.
So we do it alternate, yeah?
Alternating again, yes.
Okay, well, I don't fancy the look of this big dude.
He's a nasty
He
one, yeah.
is in the middle.
Well, for the very same reasons, your big dude is gone.
No biggies.
We're just going to have little man syndrome on the field. It's going to be little people. Well, I mean, it's not a choice because you're definitely not using a high print against.
Oh,
So
sweet.
Okay, well,
there's no chance.
I feel like I'm going to take away your dwarf connection because I have a dwarf. So
Right.
Yeah.
no dwarf for you.
Right, lovely job.
Very nice. So this means now that we have these 4 gladiators, and we're gonna pair each of them against each other of them. So I'm just using Control-C, Control-V to copy paste this these 4 warriors.
Very good.
And so these are the matches: Kingdom of Equitaine versus Dwarven Old, Kingdom of Equitaine versus Orcs and Goblins, Demon Legions versus Dwarven Olds, and Demon Legion versus Orc and Goblins. But what Lucky Sixes can do is now to remove one of these 4 matches, the one that he thinks is going to be the least favorable one. Because since Hyper-G started the selection process, then we're gonna give Lucky Sixes the chance to make it right.
It's not often I outroll him, to be fair, so it's quite
I know.
refreshing.
And I feel like the one time you did, it's given me the advantage. So yeah. All I needed to do now is know what the matchups are, and then I can get it right. Well, the orc, I'm going to take down the orc twice, so it doesn't really matter. But
No, you're not.
let's take away the demon versus dwarf matchup.
All right,
Yep.
Demon versus Dwarf.
That's exactly the one I wanted you to choose, so thank you.
That's, it's a mini game within the game. It's the idea is that you don't have much strategic leeway, let's say, when you play with these characters, because it's they're already built up. So the only way, it's very tactical. It very much depends on how you play in the field. So the only way to be strategic a bit is with the pairings. So that's precisely the purpose.
Fair.
Nice. So I think this is a good introduction for this bit. Well, actually, maybe let's see. Do you want to have a look at the 4 characters, and then we stop this segment, and then we will make separate videos to keep things short with the matches themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be good to have like an introduction of everyone. So that'd be cool.
All right. So in that case, you can move. You can again alternate in getting to the cards and having a look at them, so that you can see what is the equipment for all of them that you've chosen. Who wants to start?
I'm happy to, if you like.
I was going to say, should we do the order that you've put them in on the right hand side?
All right,
Yep,
that
sure.
helps.
So, lead with the Duke.
Duke, versus the dwarf, and then have a look at the orc, and then the demon.
Sounds good.
All right. So the way this works is that you hover with the cursor over the card of the Duke, and then you press Alt, and that shows you the card itself. So we have a first card for the profile of the Duke. He's on Barded Warhorse and has a shield and the Grey Oath.
Sweet.
Then if you press 2 on your keyboard, then you move to card 2. This is just the card for the Barded Warhorse, but Marcos24 from the forum gave us this beautiful illustration, which, by the way, has the same color pattern of the actual miniature, which was also sculpted and painted by Marcos. I'm in love with this Duke.
Oh,
I find it so beautiful.
That's
I
cool.
find it so beautiful. Miniature created by the community members. There's nothing better than it.
yeah, that's cool.
It's the little
Is it that
touches
Marcus
that make
24?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah, it's sculpted, printed, painted, shipped to me so I could photo scan it and put it into the game. I'm in love with it. And I think that he
That's
also
really cool.
made the build. He also put together the choice of special items and virtues. So this guy has Tristan's Resolve, Crusader's Salvation, and Renown. So
This guy's gonna
That's
wreck
good.
face.
Yeah, man,
yeah,
that's really cool.
Oh,
it's a
gee.
tough one.
So he's 1-up rerollable
Mhm.
with lethal strike, rolling to wound 6s. Oh, and he takes away your weapon as well.
Yes.
So this is my guy, yeah? This is my guy. I chose him, didn't I?
I'm sorry, I think you didn't.
Oh,
I think you did not.
Well,
Yeah. So
the
I
Aegis
guess
save is
5 up.
one extra offensive skill. So is the offensive skill, you know, the Grail Oath improves offensive and defensive. Is that built into the original profile? Or is it just
It
whatever
is
profile
not.
plus 1?
It is not. You just have the regular 6 and 6 from the book, so it's actually 7 and 7. And
Yeah, no,
the
that's cool. So it's just to remember.
the idea is that the original profile is going to be basic, so that it can be reused.
Yeah.
For example, if you want to print
Sure.
the cards and play it and use it for your games, physical games, then you can do it. So
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
want
that's
to.
really cool. So this is what the base profile is with a few Barded Warhorse, etc. And
Yeah.
then everything else you add on, and that'd be the same for all the characters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
And then you also have a potion of swiftness. You have the Oath of Fealty because it fits into the cards, but it doesn't really have it and doesn't really matter for this game anyway. But it does have a potion of swiftness because of this
Cool.
weapon smashing.
don't drink it.
Good job you picked the wolf.
So in the first match, the Duke is gonna be set up against the King. The King is this guy, sculpted by Crosslances, and this is the profile. So this is the basic profile. It's just a regular King profile, but
You're
it
going to
tells
be
you.
gutted when my handgun shoots him down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you can always rely on some handgun action. This is the concept art that was commissioned by
Very nice.
by Karak Norn-Klansman from Admiralty Miniatures to Michel Nolte, and actually it's the inspiration for the actual miniature that you see here.
Yeah.
Standing there. It's still very much polygonally. It's work in progress. It's gonna look better soon.
Mate, that looks class though.
Yeah,
That looks really cool.
The sculpt is amazing, but putting it into the video game requires making some simplifications. Take a bit of time. These are the special rules, essentially the ones that are built in the dwarves.
Yeah.
So
Come on, shield wall. I'm going to need you.
Mate. Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
the charge. I'm not really sure that the sturdy is going to play a role apart from the standing shoots. If you get very lucky.
Oh, don't you worry about it. I'll put the charge off.
But then you have the
Ew.
runes. Yeah, so that's
You only get D3 wounds on a 6, mate. I always get them.
yeah.
Always get it.
+3 armor penetration. Forget
That's
about
fine
armor
too.
saves.
So, how does my take away a weapon enchantment work? Is it just one of the runes?
Yeah, it kills the runes. Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Sweet.
That's
That's not
a
great.
tough one. It's not really great. I mean, the dwarf. So the thing is that, as you see, the dwarf has the smashing rune. So if your opponent has resilience 5 or more, then it's going to be a lot of fun, because it's going to be strength
Yeah.
10 and AP 10. So that's what I meant when I said that if you know the exact kit, then you know
then you can
which
plan your
ones to.
matchups.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually one of the fun parts of the game anyway.
Yeah, that's cool.
So see, for example, the dwarf versus demon match, that could have been interesting, because I suppose that the Deceiver has resilience 5, for example.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It doesn't destroy the weapon, so that's let's see, we'll have fun.
That's good. No, I like that. There's a lot of variation to it, and it can only get bigger.
Yep, so Orc Warlord and Kuulima's Deceiver are the next ones.
After you, Deceiver.
Sweet. See what he's got. Res 5. Nice. Okay, so, but we're not adept or anything like that.
Just apprentice. Just apprentice. This is a build by Alex Cat from the forum.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
Cool.
I had suggested a build where it was more than an apprentice, but I let the serious, knowledgeable people make the right decisions, and the community votes. So my build didn't get enough votes at all. So this one is fun too.
So he's got it got poison attacks. That's interesting.
So it's got poison attacks in the new version by default, but then as you will see later on, it also has some extra poison. You'll see that in a second. That's card 3, where it says Venom Sacs. The model gains poison attacks, which automatically wounds on a 5-up.
Brilliant.
You also have +1 armor penetration. You also have parry. You also have +1 to the combat score, and the mirrored scales. Everybody loves the mirrored scales, especially in a duel setting, because it makes you attack yourself. And on top of this, you have the Dominion of Envy, which means +2 offensive skill if your opponent has anything else than a hand weapon. And especially the know thyself rule, which means the Deceiver's attack are 1 plus your number of attacks. It's a nasty one.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Pretty good for like a duel then.
Then you have the spells. So you also have spells on the cards, and you can decide which one you want for this matchup. You're only using the demon once against the orc, and that means that you can choose whichever of these 5. Oh, what is it? Yeah, whichever of these 5 paths or the hereditary. And so that means that you can take, for example, if you choose the hereditary, you can use this token. If you choose evocation, you can take the spectral blades, for example. So that's how we will decide for them.
Do you want me to choose now? Or?
No. We can do that when we do the match. It's
Okay. Sweet.
So you get a chance to see the opponent in game already, which is the Orc Warlords.
Yeah.
So if we now
the
move
main attraction.
Sorry.
Happy with my choices, RPG.
Yeah, but it's all about the main attraction, the Orc Warlord. So.
he's fun. Come on, he's fun.
Absolutely. Yeah. Paired weapons, bow, light armor.
Best thing is that he has a bow. Can you believe that? Bow and light
armor.
armor.
Oh man, gonna shoot you down. There he is. Look at him. He's beautiful.
Pretty boy.
Yeah. Oh, I love me a bit of Warcry. Actually, get the charge
Yeah, that's
up
cool.
on,
That's really good. Yeah.
on your Duke. +1 strength, and yeah, that'll be very useful.
Swiss right. Yeah,
Shady Shankin.
This one is a strange guy. This one is a very strange guy.
Lethal Strike, that's what we like.
Yeah. Rerolling to wound, so we love that too.
He's really cool.
Oh, he's a wizard.
Really cool.
Oh, nice.
And he's a wizard, yeah, as well.
And those are cool. And Lethal Strike is not... Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like this guy.
And he's got Pan of Protection as well, so he can take your save.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. I like that a lot.
Yeah, this is a very strange dude. I really wanted to have something, you know, a bit more of a gamble type of build, and I think that the crown of the Wizard King is. I really wanted it because I wanted to make this actually. I was itching to make a detail that you can use to randomize the pass selection.
Oh, you get. And then these are the actual spell cards for them next to it.
Yeah, exactly. So whichever one you end up having, then you can have it at hand. Yeah.
Brilliant. All right.
Okay.
Well, I think the orc is definitely the heavy favourite.
To go down.
I think it's gonna be a fun one. We will. I think we should actually stop the video here so that we can then upload it separately from the matches, and then we will ask the viewers to make to place their bets. What's gonna happen in the Equitaine versus Dwarven halls, Raphael versus Fnar? What's gonna happen there? What's gonna happen in the Equitaine versus Orcs and Goblins, and in the Demons versus Orc?
So we could post the original introduction and then the character introduction. Leave it a couple of days, maybe. I don't know what you were thinking. Let people make their predictions, and then the next video that goes up is the actual battles, and do it over a course of a few days, maybe.
Absolutely. So we stopped this
How
one
did you
here.
want these to be posted? Did you want them on both our channels? Obviously, you can upload them and we can upload them, or
we can actually we can discuss this after this video is finalized. But in 2 words, I would really like to see whether it works. That we have a video, like the video recording that I'm making now. I could put it on my channel first, and then you can see whether by taking screenshots of that video, you can make a type of video like the one you usually do on your channel, where you make a voiceover.
The screenshots with us talking over.
Which is probably going to be faster, and it can be the 3 matches in one go, instead of having the 3 individual matches as video, which take longer, so that viewers can have both the experiences.
And then our 2 uploads are slightly different formats.
Yep. All right.
Cool.
So I'll post this one in. Thanks to the viewers, and we'll see each other very soon with the actual matches. Bye, guys.